Okay, hello everyone. Let's get started. So last session we worked on a few more queries and questions. Today we'll just try to finish the list of questions we're working on. I think it's like 3 or 4 questions left. And then we will talk about dashboard design. We just want to know how we can create dashboard, but dashboard design requires a lot of time to just design everything and work with them. We won't have time for that. We'll just try to see just how we can create a dashboard. So let's quickly review what we did last session. We worked on this chart. Okay. For this chart, we wanted to show category, and for each category, we wanted to show sum of sales and sum of profit. What was unique about this question was that we wanted to show sales versus profit in the same chart. So how did we do that? I'm going to remove this one. Okay. So this was our chart. For each category, show sum of sales. We wanted to show sales versus profit. We don't want to show them in different charts. We want to show them next to each other. In order to do that, if you have multiple charts and you want to show them on each other, on top of each other, what you do, click on the down arrow, and then from here, click on dual axis for the second one, so that it maps it to the other chart. So if I click here, that's when we have sales versus profit. So we have sales versus profit, and we see the range. Then the question was asking us to show profit as a circle. So here we can see each chart's features. Okay, sum of sales and sum of profit. For the profit, I wanted to show it as a bar, like a circle. So here you might see it automatic, but in this case, if you didn't see the circle, from here you can change the chart. So for profit, I will choose circle, so it shows us as a circle. That way we can show two charts next to each other or in one chart. So that was it about this chart. Then we talked about this query or this question, which we wanted to create for each category, show sum of sales. For each category, we were looking for sum of sales, and we were creating a highlighted table. One thing unique about this question was we wanted to create a hierarchy. Let's see how we created the hierarchy. So here we wanted to create a hierarchy that shows category, subcategory, and product name. I will remove this hierarchy, and then I create it again to just review things. If you wanted to create a hierarchy, these are the steps we take. I want to create a hierarchy which includes category, and then subcategory, and then product name. So click on the product subcategory, and then drag it on top of category. Okay, that's how we can create a hierarchy. So we created the hierarchy. That way we can click OK, and now we have a hierarchy of category and subcategory. Then we wanted to also add product name into the hierarchy. In this case, now that the hierarchy is created, I can click on the field and drag it. So depends on where you want to put it. In this case, we know that we want to place it under subcategory. That's our hierarchy. So I will drag it and leave it under subcategory. Now I have a hierarchy of category, subcategory, and product name. The benefit is that here I created a chart that shows us a highlighted table for each category, sum of sales and sum of profit. But then because it's a hierarchy, if I click on this plus, then I can see that the result this time for the next, in the hierarchy. In this case, I can see category, subcategory, and then sum of sales for each subcategory. Sum of sales for each subcategory. We can also open it again to see sum of sales for each product. We apply the filter just in case to see how we can apply filters if the query is asking us. We wanted to apply a filter, and then also if you want to change it, you can apply that as well. Then we created this line chart. The line chart is good to show us the trend. So we wanted to create a line chart that shows for each year sum of profit. Okay. I'm gonna for each year sum of profit. Let me see. I drag this. Okay. For each year sum of profit. We can see that each year, and then it is like because we've added category to change like based on like as a color. Now it created 3 lines. Each line shows us for that category trend line, like for each year sum of profit. If you look at this, like which one we used for a date, we didn't have a year or like months. Here we have the order date. So if we are working with the date, we are using that date field to like get the year, get the months, and so on. You can, if we open it, like click on this plus, then it shows us like for each year, for each quarter, the trend, like basically the line plot. One thing you can do is that instead of this, if the query was, if the question was asking you to show for each month sum of profit, how do we do that? Click on the down arrow here. Okay, so if the query was asking you for each month show sum of profit, this is year. If you wanted to show for months, you would click down arrow and then select here. See, you have multiple options here. You have the year, you have quarter, months, day. If the like you were creating for each month, then you can select months and it shows you for each month. Let's see, sum of profit for each category. Okay. Or you can change it to quarter as well. See for each quarter sum of profit. Let's go back to change it to year. And I can open it and see for each chart. And select it to see quarter. Let me see. Yeah. I was trying to show was year and then quarter. We don't talk much about like how like we are just going through like creating these charts, but one of the important things is that we know what these charts are presenting and we can like interpret them. I want to quickly talk about this chart. It like gives us a lot of insights about like the purchase. So what we have is sum of profit for each year and also for each quarter. So what we can see here from the chart, let's look at the chart and see what it's telling us. If you focus on the red one, which is like for the technology category, and look at the quarter one. In each year, if you look at each quarter, you can see that it has the lowest one. Yeah, so it is at the lowest. And then each quarter 4, it is at the highest. It kind of gives you an idea that like the total profit for technology category always bottoms or like is the least in the quarter 1 and it's highest in quarter 4. So basically people purchase the items and like during quarter 4 and then like the purchase drops. So we have lower purchase like in the quarter 1, which is just after quarter 4. Okay. So with that, I think that was the query that we were working. Let's, I think we stopped here. So I'm gonna, okay, yes, that's it. Let me increase the size and then find this chart. Okay, query 9. Great. Let's change the title. This one was sum of profit for each year. Okay, sum of profit for each year. I will bring this back to year. That was our case for each year sum of profit. Also change the title of the sheet to query. Okay, query 9. Sum of profit for each year. Let's work on the next one. So create a tree map chart to show average profit for each state in the United States. What we are looking for is average profit for each state. Okay, for each state in the United States. Let me just first select this, and then I will also like talk about the United States as well. So I want to show a tree map. This one is a tree map. So in this row, see here, the first one is a tree map. This one. So tree map, and that shows us this tree map. It shows us all the states. Okay. What we want to show is like we want to show states in the United States. So what we are going to do is like we are going to use country to filter the results. So I'm going to use country and drag it to filters. Drag it to filters and then select United States. Okay, drag country to filters and select United States. So we only have the tree map for the states in the United. A few more steps that we often do. We are gonna, by the way, it was asking for average profit. So we are gonna need to like change the measurements here. So don't forget to change the measurements from sum to average. So click on the down arrow, then go to measurement and change the measurement to average. And then again, average. Okay, average. I will also use like average profit as a label. So I will drag profit to label and then change the measurement to average. So change them, add like average profit as a label, and then change the format to currency. So this one is the one that we used for label. So I will click on format, go to format, click on the numbers and change it to currency. Okay, so we've created a tree map that shows average profit for each state in the United States. We can see like the state and also average profit in each one of these boxes. As much as this lighter shows less average profit, as much as it is darker blue shows us higher average profit. Then okay, just to review how we can apply changes to like the format of the labels. Click on label, and click on these three dots. That's how we can change the format of the label. So click on label, then click on these three dots, then check the format like of the labels. In this case, my state is below the average profit, so I need to move it. So let me select it, drag it to the top, and then click enter, so it moves the other one to the next slide. And then select them and place them in center. Let me also increase just a little bit the size. From here, you can also like change the font for the text. Okay. Any question? If you want any part from here, I can explain it. Yeah, sure. So if you want to change the label format, click on label, then click on the three dots next to the text. And then from here, I can see that my text is not organized correctly. So I will select this state and then drag it to here. Okay, it shows like this. And then click enter, so it just moves it to the next line. Then select them, center them, select this, then just increase the font size. Okay, good. Okay, any other question? Okay, change the title. Okay, so this is average profit for each state in the US. Okay. Make sure to update the sheet title to query 10. Good. Okay. Next query. So we want to next we want to create a bubble chart to show average profit for each subcategory. Bubble chart is like a chart that like each bubble, it shows you like bubbles and each like the size of the bubble basically used as a way to like show like the amount, like as much as the bubble is bigger means like higher value, as much as it's smaller, lower value. So what I will do, I will select profit and then subcategory, like profit and subcategory. And then from show me, kind of like here, you have the text bubble. You can use it. It's right here. Okay. Okay, change the measurement to average. So I'm going to change the profit average profit to average. Okay. That's what we get for the chart. Because we created that hierarchy, right? We created a hierarchy, category, subcategory, product name. We can see that in the subcategory here. Okay. Let's see what happens if I click on this pause. Okay. So what happens because of like hierarchy that we created, we can open the hierarchy and we can see the bubble chart this time for each product. Basically, for each product shows us like average profit. This is great because like the size of the like we can see which product now creates more like higher average profit. How do we see that? Because based on the size of the bubble, we can identify which product creates more like average profit. Okay, so we can see that like the size. If we click here, like we can see what is the product name, what is the subcategory. If I again go back to the subcategory and close it, we can see only for the subcategory. Okay, so it's very like useful when you create the hierarchy. You can like allow like to see the results for more than one chart or multiple charts. I think what I need to do is to add the like average profit as a label as well. So I'm gonna click on profit, drag it to label, and then change the measurement, to average, and change the format to currency. Great. Let's change the title to average profit by each category. And then change the title of the sheet as well to query 11. Let me also review one thing we did last session about like how we can change the color palette. Do you remember? If you wanted to change the color palette that you use in the chart, simply just click on the color and then click on edit colors, and then you can change the color palette that you're using. Here you can see that it uses the automatic version, like automatic. Then you can click here and then change, like select the different color palette. I can just select green. It should fit to the chart, just in case. I'm gonna select green and then assign palette. Okay. Once we set assign palette, it changes the colors, and then click OK. So it shows us like the color palette in a different way. Okay. Given the chart like should be different. So color, edit colors, right? Color, edit colors. And then you can select it from here. From here, I think you can add also like on the color, like it allows you to add, you see you can add like borders to the charts. There's so many things in the application you can use. Okay. Great. Next. We want to create a vertical bar chart to show number of distinct orders for each category. Basically, what we want to see is total number of orders in each category. If you recall from like Access, what we do, you say like if you have a total query that asks us show us like total number of orders for each query for each category, then we say group by category count. What do we use for count? We say look at the table and then choose the primary key and then count that. Okay, use the primary key of the table to count it. This is the same query. Now we are creating it in Tableau. So what I'm looking for each category, we want to see total number of orders. I have the category here. I will drag it to like either of them. Okay, category. I have two options. First, let me work on the first option, then I will show you the other one. So here, so in Access, what we do, we would just like say, use the primary key and then choose the measurement to count. Is that correct? So here I have the order ID from the orders table. I want to count total number of orders for each category. So I drag the order ID here. What we see here, it shows us all the orders, okay? All the orders. We haven't applied the measurement. So we want to apply the measurement. Click on the down arrow for order ID. Go to measurement and select the measurement. So we want to count the orders. Okay, so I added order ID and then click on the down arrow, go to measure and change it to count. You can change it to count, then it shows us total number of orders in each category. Okay, so I will do this again. I used order ID, dragged it here, shows me this. This is not like this shows us like the orders. We can see order ID. But we are looking for number of orders for each category. So we are using like a total query. So I need the measurement. The measurement is count. Okay, count. And that's what we do, like count order ID. So we count the number of orders for each category. This is one. The other method or option, sometimes like if I think like current versions of Tableau, it creates measurements for every numeric field. So what you see here, like the measurements, like you can see measure for profit, count, quantity, sales, shipping, and also orders count. Okay, so it automatically has created that measure here. You can simply drag this and add it here, and it creates like that for you. That's the same one. It's just like it automatically has already created that measurement. You can use that one too. So both of them work. Now, let's apply the other things. So change the color by category. Drag category to colors. Label the bars with the number of orders. Okay, label the bars with the number of orders. Sort them in the descending order. We have the sort here. Okay, if you recall, this one is used for like vertical or horizontal. These are used for sorting the results. Okay, so this on the tools bar. Also, do you remember this one? Standard, you see that? What we use in case the chart is smaller, you want to use that to increase the size. We use it for pie chart. Okay, so in this case, it's okay. But if you have like a chart that is smaller, you can like click here and then like click entire view so you can increase the size of the chart. Okay, great. Let's change this to total number of orders for each category. And I'll change this to query 12. Again, because we've created that hierarchy, we can actually see this as well. So for each category, okay, we can also see total number of orders for each subcategory. It shows us number of orders for each subcategory. Okay, let's work on the last query. So what do we want to do? We want to create a stack bar chart to show sum of cells in each month and for each category. In each month and each category, show sum of cells. We want to create a stack bar chart. I will use, again, if it's a date, I'll use the order date. For each month, for each category, okay, I want to see sum of cells. So I selected them, and from show me, I want to use a stack bar chart. This one is the stack bar chart. You see next to the bar chart, it's bar chart, then a stack bar. Okay. So it shows you like for each month. Yeah, you may have like just like only selected this one, like for each year sum of cells. Okay, because I've done this for each year sum of cells, and then use category. Okay, use category here to change like as a color. That way it separates them, right? It separates them. If I drag this, if I add the colors, it shows me like the sum of cells for each year. But what we are looking for is each month. So click on the down arrow for year, and then change the like the method for months, not year. Okay, select it for months. So click on the down arrow, select it for months. Yes.
What's the difference between the two? Say like year, quarter, month.
Let me see. I think what it's showing, it's a little bit different. Like when I'm trying. So the first one is like, you see if it shows like quarter, and then like when I select the second one, it shows quarter, year quarter. So it shows year and quarter. So it's like an addition. Good question. Okay, so I'm looking for month. Okay, let me do this again. I'm gonna drag this back. So order date and sum of cells. Okay, stack bar chart. I'll use category as a way to show the difference. And see that the amount sum of cells for the first category, for the technology category. The question is asking you one more thing, which let's take the steps one by one. You completed this part. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to add a line chart to this chart as well. So we can add the line chart also, like to show them with the line chart, just on this chart. So first, like I want to show two charts on top of each other, like basically one chart on like added to the other chart. Similar to what we did here. Okay, what did we do here? We had two charts. We just added one chart to the other chart. Let's add, like take the same steps. What I will do, I will add, like I want to show a line chart again for the cells. So I will drag cells here. So I create two charts. I create two charts. Now, for the second one, click on the down arrow and click on this axis. So it shows it not separately, but next to each other. Okay, so first, this was our chart. Add the cells, sum of cells, and then click on the down arrow, select dual axis. This is what we have. We can't see anything except what you can see now. You have two ranges, but because the chart is the same, it doesn't show anything different here. Now, from here, from the this panel, one of them is a stack bar chart. The other one, want to select it as a line. Okay. The other one, like change the chart to line chart. Okay. Change the chart to line chart. And this was a month. I should have changed it to months. So that your chart should look like this. Okay. So from here, from the chart for the next one, for the second chart, I selected the line chart. So it shows us the line chart with the with the bar, like a stack bar chart as well. That is it. Let's add the other. So what we want to do, let me see, change the color. Okay. Good. That should be it. And change the title of the chart. Sum of cells for each month, and for each category. And query 13. Any question? Okay. So we've created 13 charts, went through like creating these charts. Okay, so each one of them are presenting something different. Now we want to present like these charts. You have multiple ways to present them. One of them is creating a dashboard. So here you have two options: create a dashboard, and also the other one, create a storage. So first, let's create a dashboard. So click on the window plus. There's a window plus down here. You see the window with the plus sign into it. It's a dashboard. You work with dashboards in different applications. Like on dashboard, you might see multiple charts. They're kind of like trying to present you something about like your like the application or like whatever like you're working with. Let's say like what is like how many assignments you've had, what is your average grade, like how many assignments is due. Those sort of things, just one view. So it's kind of a dashboard to like present everything in one place. Here we can present, like create a dashboard and then select the charts that together are like describing something, like presenting something about the data set and our findings. First, from here, like you can apply different changes to the chart. So this is our dashboard view. From here, if you click click it, it will add the title to the like dashboard, and then you can like assign a title if you want to. For now, I will hide it. From here, from the size, you can change the size. You can see like I can increase the size of the okay, I can increase and decrease the like height and width of the dashboard. From the charts that we've created, we can add them here to create a chart. If like on the, by the way, from here you see this dashboard, okay? If you click on dashboard and click on format, okay, if you click on dashboard and then click on format, then you can apply some changes to the dashboard format. From here, you can change the like the background color. You can apply different fonts and then like other changes that you want to apply for the like the title of the dashboard and so on. So from dashboard, from format. Now let's create, basically, I think based on the set of questions I had, what we want to do is like query 5, 6, 7, and 12. Query 5. Okay, so you have multiple ways to add the charts. Let's add one, and I will tell you what. So query 5, okay, once you drag it, you can drag it to the chart and then add it. Next time, like when you add a chart, you can like select where it should be added, right? So you can like drag it different ways, and like you want to see where you want to place that chart in the dashboard. Okay, let's say I want to like place this dashboard, like place this in this dashboard. So what I did, just click on the chart and then drag it to the dashboard. Okay, so drag it and then like find, like place it in the right place. Now you can have it this way. Okay, another thing is like what you can do is like make it floating. What's a floating? Click on the chart and then click on the down arrow. Okay, if you click on the down arrow, then you will see this like floating option here. If you select floating, then it allows you to adjust the size of the chart and placing it better. So I click on floating. Okay, now the chart is floating. So I can move the chart. If you want to move it, there's a handle here. You need to click on the handle and then move the chart. So I will move it here, and then I can increase the size, decrease the size. I will also make this floating so I can adjust the size. Okay. This way you kind of like have a like more have more control on the like the dashboard design. I guess. Okay. We can also like, these are the legends. I think what you can do is like place the legends on one column. Just like select the columns. If you can move them, just make them floating and then move them onto on one column. So keep this column, like this area, for the legends. These are like kind of explaining and like being used in the charts. Now the other way, okay, I'm gonna remove this. Let me remove this and also remove this as well. Okay. The other way you can do is to like create a template based on your vision and of the like the dashboard, and then add the charts. So here, do you see the objects here? Okay, the objects on the left panel. if you drag one horizontal container, I'll drag a horizontal container here. Okay, it's an empty space. Then click on the down arrow here, and then click on floating, so make it floating. Okay, so I drag one horizontal container, and then click on down arrow and make it floating. Okay. Once you created this, we are creating kind of a template. So what I will do, copy and paste it. I will make a copy, just like the same way that you would copy, hold command copy. Copy and then paste it. I will copy and paste a few one of them. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, I want to make the chart look like this. So I'm going to create this. You see, I can organize the chart before the dashboard before I add the chart. So that's one thing. And then I will move this here. I'm gonna place it this way. And then also I want to keep this here. So that's the one that I will try to use for the legends. Let me move this here. I will increase the size. Okay. So I can create a template, even you can duplicate this if you created a template and you want to have each one of them organized this way. Once you did that, you created the design that you have, you want to have it in your dashboard, then you can start moving the charts into the objects. So I want to add Q5. So I will drag it and leave it in one of the I will drag it here, query 5, and place it here. You can see that the legends kind of showed up here. I'm going to click on the down arrow for the legend to make it floating. Okay. Click on the down arrow for the the legend and make it floating. Then I drag that to this area. Any legend I have, I will try to place them here. Okay. So what I did, I had this legend here, click on the down arrow, click on floating, then take the handle and bring it. This is my area for legends. Okay, I have this here. I can move it and change it. Okay, for query 6, I will add it here. Again, let me just change the legend here, make it floating. I will move the handle here. Okay. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This should be good. Okay. So I already created the template, then I added the chart. It kind of could be better method. Again, you still have it because you've already made them floating and everything, you can just simply change the sizes. Just click on the chart if you want to change the size of the chart and just change it. I think it should be okay. You select floating, you can place it here and change the size. Okay. Then you have this button here, for presentation. You can click on the presentation and you can see your dashboard. Dashboards can help you to use them. Okay, use the legends for different purposes. Let me see if I can move this here. Okay. So we are using the same data set in different charts. So if we play with the charts, they kind of can help you to see different results in different charts. So let's see if I select profit. Okay, let me see. If I select the category, do I have a category here? Or okay. Let's see what happened. Okay. I think I should have added the this thing as well here. Anyway, but just anyway, it was mixed up. Because we've used like different, like the same chart, the same data set in different charts. If you select the relevant chart, then you can like select something from a chart and then you can see the result applied for that. For example, if you select a specific category, then you will see average profit, then you will see like total number of sales and like other thing in the other charts. A very consistent presentation of the result. So this is just like what we have for the dashboard. We're not going to spend more time on like designing the dashboard. Anything after this, just about working with how like the way that you want to organize the charts and present them, and like just like select the charts that are relevant, that like they can present something about the data set and your findings. Okay. The other way that you can present it is using the stories. So if you like see here, after like the dashboard, you have a button for story. Okay, you can create a story. A story is just a different way to like present the charts. Okay, so here you can create a story. There's like a book with the plus next to it. A story is like you want to present, you want to create like a presentation and like present the charts one at a time. So here I will drag this chart. Okay, I will drag this chart. Let me look at the chart. What was the chart? Sales by region. Okay, so I will, here you can add the title. It's like a slide. You're creating a slide. The story is like a slide. So I'm going to title this sales by region. Okay, sales by region. I want to add a few more stories here. You see here the blank on like in this side, the left. Click on the blank. That's how we can add new stories. Okay, you can see that we added new like 2 other tabs, like from the left on the blank. If you click, you will add more stories. Okay, then you can drag the charts here. Also like add the other charts as well. Here, this one was query 4, I think. So this was average profit by country. So I will tell profit average profit by country. Okay. And this is, so this is why we said like add titles to the charts. Cannot remember. Okay. Average profit for each state in the US. Okay. Average profit for each state in the US. Okay. So we have 3 like a slide or 3 stories created here. Then we can click on presentation. Let's click on presentation. Okay. So here you can go through the charts and present them like this way. So if you click on the left arrow, down arrow, then you can like move through the stories. Okay. And like present them one at a time. And hide the title. I don't want to show the title here. Like you can click to like hide the title. Okay, this way it's nicer. Okay, so this was a two ways to present them, like in one presentation or like one place. Creating the dashboard and creating the stories. Usually you work with the dashboards and like try to like create the charts and then create the dashboard and present it using a dashboard, not just one by one. Okay. That is it for today. What you want to do is to click on File, click on Export as a PowerPoint. You can click on Export as a PowerPoint and then upload that file to Canvas. Why it's that it adds already the screenshot, so you don't have to one by one take the screenshot. Once you add as a PowerPoint, it adds the picture of every chart that you've created into the file. Yeah.
Common thing it prompts include, and then there's a drop down that says this view specific sheets from dashboard, specific sheets from work.
Okay, so click on this. Okay, a specific format, and then like select all. Okay, so click on the file, click on export as a PowerPoint. This like click on this and then sell a specific sheet from this workbook. Okay, so click on this one and then select all, so you can select all like the charts that you want to include in the file and click on export. Let me see if I've opened this for today. Okay. I have a homework, pretty much like everything that we've done, 4 queries and one like just place them into the dashboard. It's due next Thursday. Make sure to check it. It will be like available after the last class, which is next class. And you can work on it during the weekend. Review it.